Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you can stay up to date on all my latest videos. Today, I would like for us to talk about something that's been very exciting for me, but also very stressful for me, planning my wedding during COVID-19. Just to give you a little bit of backstory, I got engaged in January of 2019. It was actually New Year's Day at midnight. It was super awesome. I was super excited.
I still am.
I'm just still excited while planning my wedding, but a little nervous. My wedding plans, they're gonna be pretty modest. I'm thinking 50 to 80 people, probably less than that. I really like the idea of having my wedding at a winery, so originally I was going to do it at a winery, but when I went to all of the little they give you a tour of the winery and the areas that you would be using for your wedding, and when I went to the tour, I just really wasn't that impressed. I felt like for the prices that they were charging, I should have been getting something a lot more glamorous. So I decided that I would go ahead and book my own private venue, and that way I can do things the way I wanted to, because that's another thing. They had a lot of rules at the winery, rules about the vendors you can use, especially when it came to food. One winery had rules about which rooms you could use based on the number of people you were going to have. I'm still shopping for my dress. I'm still looking for a photographer and a videographer, which I may already have one. I have a few names in my bag, so I may already have one. I just haven't officially hired them yet. And it's just a lot of different stuff. And now I'm wondering, come August, is everything going to be back to normal? Because my wedding date is August 22nd. So I'm thinking come August, will I be able to even have 50 people gathered together in one place? Or are there still going to be restrictions on how many people can be in one place at a time? I sent out invitations. So I'm kind of going through this out of order. Things are just kind of coming to my mind because I'm whoa. And honestly, this is kind of me brainstorming out loud, because truthfully, I do not actually know what the plan is. What's the game plan? I don't know what August looks like for us. I just had something super traditional planned: outdoor ceremony, indoor reception, about 50 to 80 people, have an open bar, and just hire bartenders. It was just a lot of different things I had in my plans that would require a lot of different people to be at my wedding, not just guests. And so, if we're talking 50 guests, we're talking at least 20 or 30 other people who are just working at the wedding, not necessarily guests. And so I'm just thinking I don't know if that's even going to be able to happen. But now, going back to the drawing board, I already sent out invitations. I've gotten a lot of RSVPs back already. A lot of people are out of state. I don't know if they'll be able to travel. My invitations had the wrong year on the date. That's a whole travesty in itself. So I figured I was planning to resend out the invitations, but ultimately, since so much has changed and everything's kind of up in the air, I figured instead I'm going to send out letters. So instead of sending out invitations, since everyone already received their invitation, I'm going to send out letters, and the letter will address the fact that the date was kind of wrong on the invitation, and also the letter will address COVID-19 and what our wedding plans are in regard to that situation. And so what I'm thinking, what comes to my mind first thing is we can do it virtually. I never thought in a million years that I would have to plan on certain people not being able to come for any reason, really. And so it's been a lot to think about. I put my wedding planning on hold for months. I was actually, the things that I'm thinking about right now, I was thinking about them I was going to buy my wedding dress in February or March. And so when I was doing my shopping for my wedding dress around that time, I went and got fitted. I figured out what cut I want. I pretty much know what dress I want. I just needed to be fitted and altered. But just everything happened so quickly. The bridal shop shut down. Everything shut down really for months. And so now I'm back to the drawing board. Things are reopening here. Reopening. things are opening back up. I definitely plan to still have my wedding even though this is happening, but I know that there are some changes and adjustments that are going to have to be made. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do the ceremony and stream that live to do ultimately if everything doesn't go back to normal by the end of August. And if that happened, really I could just cancel the reception and take the few people that are able to come to a restaurant or something. But really I'm just changing so many things in my mind, and ultimately I don't really know. I just know that I'm still having a wedding. I'm still getting married this year, and I'm just hoping for the best. But I already have a website, just tossing some ideas around. I'm open to suggestions, so let me know, like, have you gotten married during this pandemic? Like, do you know somebody who's gotten married during this? What would you suggest I do to make my wedding awesome? Leave a comment below if you have any suggestions. Feel free to inbox me, and I'll be back with more. Thanks for watching, and if you made it all the way to the end of the video, put a ring emoji in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to thumbs up. See you guys next time.